Hey guys, I'm packing from Montana. I got my list. I checked the weather. It's a little bit cooler right now, so I got that in mind as I'm packing. But let me first show you my bags. I've got my this is my gear bag, and once it's full, it's going to have to be checked. And then I have my carry-on backpack, which will also be my day bag. So that's what all of this is going into. I got my basics, my underwear, socks, but want to show you a couple things here. I've got my cell phone and a charger, and we're going to agree on our cell phone plans. I have some cash because I know that we're going to need money for food in the airport and then some spending money. This is my normal wallet that I use, but for this trip I'm going to leave this at home and consolidate and just bring the essentials that I have to have. If you have an ID, bring it. That's helpful in the airport, but only if you're over 18 is it required. I got a little journal, my camera. For the airplane, I've got gum so my ears don't pop, music and a book, my sunglasses, water bottle, other things, my headlamp. I make sure I have fresh batteries. For the shower, I've got a bath towel, washcloth, and then a little camping ShamWow type towel. And so this will be my wet stuff bag to put it in afterwards. I've got a bathing suit ready to go for wearing in the shower for privacy. And what I do is I put all those shower things and then my toiletry bag in one stuff sack. And that way, that's in my day bag each day. But if I'm reaching in my day bag for my water bottle, I'm not pulling out all this other stuff with it. So that's sort of just a organizing thing. I tend to run cold, and I know that it's cold. So my stuff is more the long pants, long sleeves. So I've got my work stuff. If you have the option, you don't need to go buy something fancy. But these are all the quick drying material so that when we have a chance to wash in the middle of the week, I can make sure it dries a little better. I've got some casual work shirts and a button down over top of it. And then over here are my warmer layers. I've got long sleeves, a sweatshirt, and a zip up, and my windbreaker, because that's another layer of warmth. For my nice clothes, I've got one long sleeve and two short sleeve tops. Then here, this is what I'm going to wear on the airplane when we fly out there. I've got jeans and another long sleeve shirt. I'll probably wear that with one of these t-shirts underneath. But this is bulky, so I want it on me rather than in my bag. On my feet, I'm going to wear my grungy sneakers, my work shoes on the plane because these are the bulkiest. And then I've got these are like knockoff Toms to wear for casual time. And then my shower flip-flops. The last thing I put in my bag is in my big gear bag is my sleeping bag. I do have a stuff sack for it that can also reverse and become a pillow if I put something soft in it. But I actually, when I pack it, just shove it in the top of the suitcase. And that way it fills all the holes, and then I don't have this big solid thing breaking up space. I got my sleep clothes, and again, I run cold and we're sleeping on the floor, so I want to make sure that I'm comfortable at night. Got yoga pants, t-shirt, long sleeve, and socks, and this will just be sleepwear, so I'm actually going to pack it in my sleeping bag, shoved in last. And then I have one of these Thermarest camping pads to sleep on, and I'm actually bringing my short one, if you see, so that it doesn't take up quite as much space as we pack. Those are all the big things. All right, here are my toiletries, and I'm gonna carry them on with me, so they need to fit in this bag. I'm gonna put my shower things, shampoo, conditioner in a separate baggie so that if they get wet, I can keep them separate. Here are my after shower things. But again, it's all fairly small containers. Keep in mind the airport rules about bottles and liquids. All of this is going to go in this little pouch, and I'll keep it in my carry-on. Ladies, I've got my feminine products, and then I've got some vitamin C just because I'm prone to getting sick on a plane. And then some wet wipes that I will keep in my day bag rather than with my toiletries for during the week on days that we don't have shower access. In addition, there's going to be some group gear that Russell and I have planned that we'll bring with us. So take a look at your packing list and just know that that'll be there for you. We've got our maps and things, and I have extra Ziploc bags because that always comes in handy. The other thing to keep in mind is if you have any medicine that you take, that needs to be given to me at the airport at the start of the trip. So put that in a Ziploc bag, labeled it. If you are worried about getting a headache during the trip, something like ibuprofen or Tylenol, we are going to have a first aid kit with those basic over-the-counter things, and I'll send you out a list if you want to know specifics. And so you don't need to try to pack those, just your personal things, but any of those need to be given to me. All right, so once I actually get this all in my bag, I'm going to make sure I've got a luggage tag on there. So if you've got one of your own, you want to do that. When we get to the airport, we'll all fill out one of the Delta tags, since that's our airline, helps them identify our bags. Take a look at your list and make sure you've got all that information. And if you've got questions, you can call Russell or I. We're happy to help. Looking forward to it.